Even.
Okay, so San Diego, I love you. Victory MMA, love y'all a little more. I don't know. After injuring my shoulder a little bit yesterday, it's a reoccurring injury for me. Like since I was like fucking 16 years old. There's times growing up where I'd be brushing my teeth and my back right shoulder blade would just fucking knot up and I'd be in pain. I learned how to work it. I do have some muscle relaxers left over from a year and a half ago when I started jiu-jitsu. And I had those floating ribs. I'm really only out here to roll jiu-jitsu. That may be great to learn how to surf on Sunday, but I'll be able to do that another time. I try to read the signs, especially on this trip, because I'm not out here just if I can enjoy myself. I'm out here to do things and be places and meet people, and when something like this little injury happens, it's kind of like hey, think about if you should be staying here or not or something, you know what I mean? I've been here a week. I've gotten my money's worth out of the membership. I've rolled quite a bit. I'm back in the flow. What I'd really like to do is give a couple days of travel and then get into 10th Planet and maybe visit Stoic while I'm out in the Austin area. And then go from there. Be there until the Lord tells me to leave there. I think this is Tim telling me give the Irish goodbye tonight, and we're next to a McDonald's. Snoopy fucking is addicted, and so am I. That's the reason for this fucking belly. Is that addiction, and being on the road doesn't help that. But happy birthday to Greg Bone, by the way. I just asked if he's still doing personal training. Truly blessed and fortunate to be out here. I really would like to stay for the Saturday grand reopening of the 366 Midway address of Victory MMA. It's probably going to be super busy. And I don't know. Something's telling me it's time to go tonight. It's been on my mind. I just looked at the calendar. If I leave now, I can be in Austin for Monday. Do 3 Kill Tony signups before heading to Florida. Maybe find some workout that way. My buddy Tony's up in Dallas. I'll visit him and play some pool. I have Mesa, Arizona for Kill Tony autographs in my navigation right now. About 5.5, 6 hour ride, so I'll be there for morning. I think I'm gonna fill up. I'm about a half a tank right now. I don't want to go through the desert and have no fucking fuel. Not enough fuel to get through here. Drink your water, eat your food. So I think maybe turn the coffee pot on, get a fresh fucking pot of coffee going for the ride. I think I head out here tonight. Sorry for no goodbyes, but
head toward Mount Abernathy Avenue.
That is the Irish side of me. I love y'all. I thank y'all. Brother Nate. Everybody get ready for... Actually, I wanted to be prepared when I did this, and I didn't fucking prepare for it. So I wanted to give a huge shout out to Nate over at Victory. Great instructor, great coach. You can find him on Instagram at Snake the Nate. He is a professional fighter. He has a fight coming up. I believe it is February 20th here in San Diego. And then I believe he's got another opportunity in the books where we may see him on UFC Fight Pass. Just a great dude. Really enjoyed meeting him. Nate, I hope you watch this and you hear me. And my apologies for not sticking around till morning or anything. Nighttime's the time for me to drive. I don't get to see much, but it is the easiest way to get through anywhere. When all the traffic's done and everybody's sleeping, I can drive through. So I've been resting up all day, and I was San Diego Chiropractic. Huge shout out to Dr. Marshall. Go fuck yourself. Or tell your friends I said to go fuck themselves. What a great doctor. What a great experience at San Diego Chiropractic. If you're in the San Diego area and you need some chiropractic work, I love chiropractic work. I know Rogan says it's fucking horseshit or whatever, but every time I go to see a chiropractor, my joints and I just feel fucking better. I feel more release from everything, and my shoulder feels better for a bit after. It gets me through that initial hump of pain. Then I can work it back out. Still a little tender and soft, and if I stick around here, I'm going back to the gym tomorrow, and I don't want to do that. So the couple days on the road getting into Austin will help relieve that. And the Lord tells you in his ways if you're open to the signs of, like, I was starting to look at the calendar anyway. I really want to learn how to fucking surf, and that's what was really gonna, between that and Jocko's gym reopening, like the other Jocko's gym, and I'm not sure what partners he has in it or anything, so don't quote me on anything. I could be misspeaking. I know he's affiliated with it. He could be this outright owner, but I don't know. But they have 2 locations. One's reopening, and both great locations. And like the location I was at was amazing. So I am going to get on the road to Mesa, Arizona, and fulfill my commitment to what I told Mr. Ryan about on the Kill Tony autographs. A lot of y'all sent autographs to him, and those of you that told him to fucking fuck off or pound sand or anything like that, I tell you to fuck off or pound sand. The dude's doing something pretty cool for himself and the comedy community. He is attempting to try to get everybody's autograph that has ever been on Kill Tony. That is pretty fucking cool for him, so I kept dropping the ball, and for me to spend money, like the only way I know how to print out anything is through CVS, and yeah, I'm going to reach out to him now, let him know I'm coming. If he wants to get any pictures of me that he wants signed, we could do that, or we'll go to CVS, or just take a photo together and I'll sign something for him. Take him out to breakfast or something, and go from there. So I'm going to reach out to him now. San Diego, I love you. Wow. I will be back. What a great experience here in San Diego. LA was great, but not as good as San Diego. Comedy scene out here is bumping, motorcycle year round. Water's beautiful. Like, just amazing. The people that at the gym and stuff, at Victory, a fucking amazing community. Great people. I believe it was Nick Lacey and Sheridan. Fuck. This is why I want to be more prepared for this video, but I will tag them and give them huge shout outs. Nick Lacey, another guy that I met that trained, another coach instructor that trained me a couple classes out here, and just a really great community, great instructors. Nate's wife, Darren, who was going to take me surfing, I got to message him and let him know it just wouldn't be right to get out there in the water. I got to let this shoulder fucking get back into play. I got to be able to get back to work when I get home, so I can afford another trip like this. And afford to pay lawyers and shit to get my children for me, because I'm sick of this shit. I do love my wife, my former spouse. I don't know what the future holds for anybody. I think that Verizon outage was an attack, but they'll never tell us that. Well, that's my personal belief, is they're testing to see what happens when phones go down, which means phones are going to go down. All of them. T-Mobile, everybody's going to end up going down. Verizon owns all the towers. So at least that's my knowledge of it. I'm probably wrong. But I think they're testing to see what happens when the grid goes down. They did it over huge swaths of population to see what happens to the people. It's one way to ruin the economy. We are relying on them, so we'll get blasted back to the fucking 19th century real quick, you know. So I am gonna head over to Austin, stop at Mesa on the way, and yeah, we'll go from there. Yeah, a bit sad, disappointed in myself, which really I shouldn't be, but you know, just disappointing. Maybe not myself, but you know, the question is, do I force myself to stay here for a couple days? You know, it's another $100 in gas, which isn't getting me anywhere but staying around here, which is really what I'm looking at, is finances and how long things gotta last. So with that, I am going to hit the road. Thank you, Victory MMA, for the hospitality. But I think tonight's the night. I think right now is when I get on the road. I'm looking at the gas prices right now. If I pay cash, I'm at $4.60. So we will be driving into Phoenix area where Mesa is. And then from Mesa, head over to Dallas where my buddy Tony is. Play some pool with him at some point. And then down to Austin. I want to be in Austin for Monday night Kill Tony signups, and be there for the next few weeks. Maybe find some work, hang out with my friends, and get some more comedy in. And maybe it's more comedy than jiu-jitsu, and maybe just going to Planet Fitness or jogging or something. I saw those videos I posted earlier of me a few years back, and I am disgusted with myself. I swear I'd never get back up over 200. Because at one point I was 270, and I'm only 30, 40 pounds away from that. And this thing, this wing nut right here is not fucking gonna let me. But the sweating, the movement, jiu-jitsu, the working, feel better, don't look better. So I want to keep that going, and I want to be healed up when I get back. I want to hook up with Brother Steve and keep rolling at least a few times a week, and yeah, go from there. If anybody has a house to rent or anything like that, let me know. Yeah, so I think that's it for now, everybody. This is the old Irish goodbye. To all the people I met here. It's been a great week, and I think this is just the Lord saying it's time to ramble on, kid. So, love you all. I thank you all. Yeah. So, damn. Damn. That's about it, I guess. So I love you all. I thank you all. What a great experience. Truly blessed and fortunate. You know, Chris, I love you. Leanne and Wyatt, I love you. Love everybody, but those three in particular are my life. And, you know, that's the biggest realization. Is facing the fact that I hurt my wife, the love of my life, and I lost her. I hurt her. And maybe someday she will be able to forgive me and see that I am more the man now than she ever dreamed of me being. Maybe I didn't work hard to prove that enough to her over the last few years, and getting Star involved really did fuck shit up. I should have stayed single and stayed just me and working on myself, instead of incorporating a grifter into the mix. You know, and as I've said many times, I do forgive the judge and the lawyers, but you gotta do what's right. Like Tasha Mazel tried to I only represented him that one time. Well, You abused him. Like, that's... I know 16 of y'all mutual friends with her. Have any one of you reached out to ask her about the case and say, dude, like, we grew up with this kid? What, have I really ever done anything wrong to anybody? Right? A little different. A little more boisterous. May speak my mind a little more. May not care what y'all fucking think one way or the other. Which puts me as an outsider to everybody. But still there when anybody calls me and needs me, right? I don't hurt anybody. I'm always calm, pleasant, polite to everybody. I've always been respectful to everybody. You know, I told Tasha and Ruth Ann Withers both. We have mutual friends. We grew up in the same area. Google my uncle's name. Kick my name down the road. Grew up in his house. I have to maintain, as a son would, the last name of that man, even though his last name is not my last name. But they both know who he is, and they both had my name to kick it down the road, and they didn't, to see what would come up. They just slandered it, mischaracterized me to my own children, demonized me to my own children. Tasha Bazell made my son choose between parents. That's abuse. So I forgive them for it. They know not what they do. But at the same time, I haven't received an apology from anybody. I haven't received any help from either of them, or a way to go back to the court with either of them to say, hey, we fucked up, right? Or Christina, hey, we made a mistake, and your ex-husband's better than 98% of most of them. He was participating in your children's lives, and now look at your children suffering without their father when they've always had their father. The last 3 years they've been without and suffering. And then my teenage years were the hardest years without a father, trying to figure out how to be a man or how to be treated by men, right? There's a difference when you have a father or a father figure like a stepfather or anything like that, who are never your real fathers. I don't care. That's fucking play, pretend, fairy fucking land to me. Because I am my children's only fucking father. I don't care who else steps in to help raise them with Christina. It's still not your fucking children, never will be. And I don't know if you date anybody or not, but it's just a fallacy. You're lying to yourselves. Because if you ever break up with that woman, guess what happens? You never see those children again unless they reach out down the line. You're playing fucking pretend. Not saying you're not doing something noble. Not saying you're not a great person for doing it and seeing past that. But typically, if there's a baby daddy out there who's trying, and that's the other thing. I mean, some people are just pieces of shit, and you will be the best thing in their life because their father's no good. That's just not my case. So look at it from my perspective and not like some fucking junkie dad or junkie mom or people that don't get out of their own way or see better or do better. I've been working since she left me to get better. Well, actually, since I quit drinking to get better and be better. And, so for me, life isn't fair, and it's been unfair, but my children don't have the same problem as other people to where they need a stepfather, right? But when children have that male presence in their life, people treat them differently growing up. The opportunities are different, the pay rates are different because there's a respect from the company owner to the father. It's just it's unspoken, trust me. I lived it growing up. People I worked for were friends with other people's fathers, and they got treated better. And part of it is just people know that if you don't have a dad to come defend you, what do they have to worry about, right? Your mom gonna come kick my ass? Some of the women over here and that I've met do jiu-jitsu and MMA, yeah, they come kick my ass. But anyway, that's what it is, and I'm out of here tonight. I think that's the deal. So fuck your $4.59. And this is, I'm talking to the chiropractor, Dr. Marshall, again, phenomenal, San Diego chiropractic, right to my right over here. He says anytime it's around $4.50, it's a good day around here. That's fucked up. It's $4.79 for debit or credit. Usually cash is the same as credit. Cash is the same as debit everywhere else. Debit and cash are the same. It's credit and debit are both fucking $4.79 over here. fucking 20 cents more per gallon. That's fucked up. So I am going to leave the great state of California. And now when I come back, or when I'm leaving to come back, it's going back to Cali. Going back to Cali, baby. And it is beautiful. I will definitely visit out here again. Brother Ryan Aker up in Santa Barbara, first person I came to see out here. I love you, brother. Thank you. I miss you. Maybe you still will be the one to teach me how to surf, my man. Maybe I will wait for that day when we're both on the water. We will plan it someday. A trip somewhere in the country where we can hit some fucking waves, even if it's me just flying back out or something. Yeah, love you all, thank you all, and I am going to get back to, like Led Zeppelin saying, man, ramble on. This is the Irish goodbye to San Diego again. Oh, yeah. See, even when I cough, that fucking shoulder's fucked. So, there it is. I'm going to heal this shoulder while I drive. And it's just the Lord saying it's time to ramble on, man. So, San Diego, I'll miss you, American Comedy Company. Thank you very much for the great opportunity. Everybody I met over there. Is it Fens? I think it was Fens. Somebody I met in Austin, comic. Great dude. I forgot he was from San Diego. Meet so many people, I forget where they're from and shit. So, headed to Austin by way of Mesa and either Dallas before or after, and even doing this, that fucking back shoulder blade's fucked. I wouldn't be able to roll, and I'd want to roll if I'm out here. Like, that's why I'm here, is to go to Victory at San Diego. That's why I planned on San Diego. I wasn't out here for any other reason than to go to Victory MMA. And from last Wednesday when I arrived at 4:30 class to yesterday, I rolled. At least once a day. Last few days was twice a day. And then shoulder fucked up, rolling with somebody, and no fault to them or anybody except for my aging, out of shape body trying to get back into shape. So I love you all, I thank you all, and I know this has gone on for 22 minutes now, but that's where it's at. Nate, thank you so much, brother. Nick, Shannon, thank you guys. I very much appreciate you, everybody I rolled with. Shit, what were the names? We had Devin, Chris, Martin, AB, Darren. I wish I would stay to go surfing with you, but I'm not going to go in the ocean and have a fucked up shoulder and dry. So I'll be texting him next and letting him know I'm heading out of town. So many people I rolled with. Tanya. Lucas or Luca, just a great environment, great gym. So I love you all, I thank you all. I will miss San Diego dearly. If California doesn't go in the water within the next 10 years, this may be my retirement zone, except for it's too fucking expensive, but I'll be back. I love you all, thank you all, and God bless.